covered up my piping. And am I just now realizing this? Hey guys, thanks for stopping by my channel today. I am so happy you are here with me as I bring you November's Soap of the Month Club soap, Cranberry Pumpkin. Can we talk about this scent? I am obsessed with this scent. I have gotten the scent from Micah's and More. I think this is the third year I've made this soap. It is always very, very popular. I am not one to love a foodie scent for soaps. Last month I made an apple soap. This month I'm making a cranberry pumpkin soap. I don't know what's going on with me. Cranberry pumpkin is just a really good pumpkin, but not overly foodie. It's so weird that it's not overly foodie when the name is cranberry pumpkin. This soap has always sold for me very, very well. If you ever shop for Micah's and More, I would highly recommend you give this one a try. It's a seasonal scent. She doesn't have it all the time, and she probably at this point won't have it again this year, but put it on your list for next year when she has it again. I'm really excited about November's Soap of the Month Club, so I hope you stay tuned to watch how I turned this beautiful fragrance into a really pretty soap, if I don't say so myself. I piped. Did I pipe well? I mean, okay, you really can't see the piping that well. I mean, I totally covered up my piping. So I really want to kind of make sure I'm thinking through what I'm doing here. I have some orange for my main base color, green for just a tiny bit of piping. I have some copper for a little bit of an accent. And then I have some Merlot mica, I believe. Nope, it's ruby red mica from Micah's and More. My orange is a couple different oranges. The soap does discolor to a light brown or dark tan, depending on how you like to word your colors. So all of these are going to be a lot more muted. I'm trying to decide if I want to let my green discolor or if I want to just pull off a little bit and not have any fragrance in my green, just to keep it bright. I think I'm going to keep it really bright. I think I am. So I have to remember to pull that off before I add fragrance oil. All right, I'm going to get this in here because it is getting cold. I don't know, it doesn't do much good to do that with a spoon with holes in it. So I'm a little late to the game on this soap. I should have had this made several weeks ago. And my samples have to go out in 3 weeks. The samples aren't really meant to be used so much. The samples that I'm putting in my boxes are more for customers to smell next month's soap so that they know if they want it or not. They can always skip a month. So that's why I want to put a sample in. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and pull off again some of my green. I'm going to try really hard not to pull very much. That's it, guys. This soap does behave really, really well. So we have that going for us. But I would almost rather it not behave very well because I want to pipe. So I was editing a video the other day, and I tell you what, my table is usually a mess. I am going to try to clean up my mess as I go so you guys don't have to see the mess that my table is. So it's certainly more bright than I would want in my finished product, but again, this is going to discolor quite nicely for me, actually. So I melted my hard oils in here. So I'm just gonna do an in the pot swirl. I want to kind of do a bit of a peak, nothing too crazy. I'm not going to do like a super high top or anything, but I do want a bit of a mounding up of sorts. So I'm using my 20 bar and my 10 bar to get that. Whoa. Hopefully this isn't going to be too muddied. Oh, heavens. My plan of not being so messy is failing. I don't know if that's enough. I'm going to take a little bit. I always take too much, so I'm going to call it good, even though I don't think that's enough. So far, I'm done. There. I'm going to shut you off, and when it's ready to pipe, I'll bring you back. It'll have a clean surface here because I'm going to clean up. Guys, while I was waiting for the piping, which is still off to the side, I took one of my soap embed pumpkins and I put it in some copper sparkle mica from Brambleberry, and I'm thinking, oh my gosh, look how cute that is. That started me off on a rabbit trail. So I made a quick batch of soapy gumballs, you know, just melt and pour gumballs. I only have one mold, so I can only do 9 at a time. First batch is done. I'm going to put them in a baggie, and I am going to put just the smallest amount of this mica, sparkle mica, in here. Maybe a 1/4 teaspoon, and I hope that'll do all 30 that I need. And I'm just going to see what happens. Fun, guys. Now I want not a lot on here, but look. Isn't that cute? Very sparkly. I'm just going to get a paintbrush here and maybe get some of that off there. I don't really want it to be falling off. 9 down, 21 more to go. All right, this isn't really working out like I was hoping. Let me see, how am I going to do this? Do it this way. I am not a piper, guys. I'm one of those fake it until I make it kind of things. That's what I'm going with right here. I fake it until I make it. I think I have a little bit more of this rusty red than I do the orange. All right. I'm nervous for some reason. I have a 2D on here. Let's just see what happens. So I'm going to hold off and let that firm up a bit more before I go up any higher. And I think I may be done with this smaller mold. This is about as high as I would go. So I think this one is a little shy, not by a lot. So I will probably put on a second layer on this one and then kind of see where I'm at. Again, I'm not really going for the real high top. Uh-oh, I'm running out, guys. All right, well, I didn't quite make it across. I'm gonna have just enough cranberries and just enough of these melt and pour pumpkins. I was kind of hoping to have enough cranberries to put 2, but it's not gonna happen. I'm just gonna have to live with 1. Gosh, you know, I don't know. I may just give up on that icing. The leaves is nowhere even near ready to put the green on. I'll bring you back if I decide to go ahead and pipe. But I'm gonna maybe go sit for a while and see if I can work up the gumption to come back down here. All right, it's been an hour. I'm gonna throw in a couple of leaves. I don't know that it's 100% ready, but I'm gonna give her a go. Not the best leaf making that I've ever done, by far. And I'm going to put some gold glitter on there. All right, guys, I'm gonna cover them up and we'll cut them tomorrow. I may have lost the cutting of the soap. I know I taped it, so I thought I would share with you a little bit of observations while I clean them up. There it is, cut with the swirls. And I really think the little gumdrop on top is very cute. I'm just gonna go right on the tray here. For my regular line for everyday purchasing, I think the swirls were a little bit better actually, and I don't know if it was because I made this bigger one in the slab mold and this in the loaf molds. So I think that does play a bit of a difference in the swirls that you can get sometimes. I just think this is so cute. I love the little pumpkin there and the little ball and the little cranberry. And it did pretty good with the lines from the mold. It let me know exactly where to place those. So that was nice. And I just take off the little rough edge here. And I just use a very cheap potato peeler, or a vegetable peeler, I guess it's considered. Oh my goodness, this scent is so good. And these are my little testers. I'm not going to mess with, doing any sort of peeling on these. These are mostly just for scent testers for customers. These are bigger ones that I need to cut, and I kind of forgot about cutting those down. But I have quite a few of these little slivers, basically, for the subscription boxes. So I think I'm okay there. That one has a nice bit of movement in it. All right, guys, so now that these are clean and ready, they can go on my drying rack, and I will have, my son Chase made me a drying rack outside. Here are a couple of the bars, and there's the top, and I just love it. I just Oh, I just love it. I don't know. I can't help it. I don't even know why I love it so much. It's just one of those. I don't know what is so good about this, but I just so much love the soap. I hope you like it. So the swirls are okay. The wow factor is the top. I think it turned out really, really pretty, although I did cover up 90% of my piping. I really am happy though that I did the gumball thing. I think that was really fun. Can you tell with the lighting in here? I love the gumball. I think it just adds so much to the soap. And then the pumpkins from Lisa's soap mold, or yeah, the pumpkin soap mold that she makes. I love that thing. And then the cute little cranberries. I just think they're adorable. So yeah, the top is where it's at on this one. The swirls are okay. Nothing bad. Nothing like too wow factor or anything. So the top's where it's at on this, guys. Love it. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode of Soap of the Month Club. I don't know. I try. All right. Happy Thanksgiving. Those of you in the States coming up, give me a thumbs up if you liked it. Give me a thumbs down if you didn't. Comment so I can read all of your wonderful comments. And then I'll see you next time. Bye.